Why pay full price? These people preferred to take advantage of the five-finger discount. But the things they chose to allegedly steal have us scratching our heads. Like this man, who tried to lift an entire gumball machine from an animal shelter. Even more embarrassing, he chose his escape through a small doggy door. But that machine could only withstand so much torture and broke mid-heist. This pair really wanted to beat the summer heat, but worked up a sweat taking this kiddie pool from someone's backyard. But they ended up putting extra heat on themselves when the homeowner shared the video on social media and the whole town started looking for the pool poachers. They later returned the pool and apologized to the owner, claiming that they thought it was their pool, which had recently been stolen. All was forgiven. You can't accuse these thieves of being selfish. Yes, they stormed a donut shop, jumped the counter, and grabbed whatever they could, but one of them, not wanting to frighten the customers, shared some of his sweet loot before making his getaway. This burglar had more expensive tastes. Authorities say the masked intruder broke into a bar in Denmark and swiped the world's most expensive bottle of vodka, valued at more than $1 million. Why so pricey? The container is made up of 6 pounds of gold and has a diamond-encrusted cap. Pinkies up when swigging this beverage. But not all that's stolen remains lost. Sometimes a conscience catches up with a thief, which may have been the case at a church in New Jersey. A baby Jesus statue stolen from a nativity scene 90 years earlier mysteriously reappeared at the church in the mail.
It must have bothered somebody enough that they wanted it to come home. And even after what could have been 90 years, they did the right thing.
Some loot may just be too hot to handle. This vintage car would make a stunning addition to anyone's collection, which is probably why someone took it in the middle of the night. But because of its previous owner, American aviation hero Amelia Earhart, everyone was on the lookout to return it to its rightful owner. Luckily, the car was found abandoned and undamaged, and this little piece of history will remain preserved.
There they are, and there they'll stay.
There was no place like home for these iconic shoes. The ruby red slippers worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz were stolen from her namesake museum in Minnesota back in 2005. The FBI received tips that led to their recovery in 2018. The shoes are now back on display for all of her fans to see.
We did it! We did it! I gotta go.
One man really went for the gold, allegedly trying to steal an Oscar after the award show in 2018.
Look it, I got this! This is mine!
That less-than-Oscar-worthy performance wasn't enough to fool people into thinking he was Best Actress winner Frances McDormand.
That's my
The alleged bandit even posted video to social media with himself holding the award.
Best producer.
An astute photographer thought something was off and helped get the statue back to its rightful owner that night. The accused thief, Terry Bryant, has pleaded not guilty to felony grand theft and said he wasn't trying to steal it, just take a few pictures with it. If convicted, he could spend up to 3 years in prison. Serious time, all for a selfie. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Mara Montalbano.